Goku is finally reunited with his long-lost son.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell to help us achieve the 300k mortal plan. Every soul counts. What's up guys, Blackscape here. Today we are continuing the story of Kale falls in love with Goku, and we find out that Goku has some things that he has not told Kale, and we find out the reason why. Now, if you missed yesterday's video on the newest chapter, I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below and the top comment, as well as a link to the entire playlist. That way you guys can go ahead and enjoy the entire story if either you haven't heard of it, or you need to catch up on it, or just a refresher. That link is going to be in the description and the top comment as well. Goku has just finished sharing his memories with Kale of planet Namek, but she could not take it all at once. So when she sleeps, when she dreams, she is going to be dreaming about the events from Dragon Ball Z's planet Namek. But as Goku begins to explain what that entails and all the circumstances surrounding this new ability, somebody comes out of nowhere, and it is Goku's long-lost son. Today we continue from this cliffhanger in Dragon Ball Super Dreamscape. Goku instantly remembers the child that is running right toward him, and he reaches out to hold him. And as his son runs right toward his arms, right behind him, Goku starts to see a vision of his mother long past. But it seems like this is more than just a vision, as she is fully visible on the bottom right hand corner. And it looks like she is there physically, and of course she is long since deceased, but Goku is asking how she's been, and she even has the halo on her head. She could be using the same exact technique that Goku used in the BoJack movie, where he temporarily came into the physical plane to save Gohan. Ella says nothing but closes her eyes and whispers "remember," fading away into nothing. And it was almost like she was never really there as Goku reaches for his son. And it seems like Goku wasn't just the only one that could see her, because Kale saw her as well, thinking that she was a ghost. Goku calls out her name over and over again, but she is gone, as his son waves goodbye to her and hopes to see her soon. Goku looks back at Whis in worry, because he's worried that she is breaking the law, and I'm assuming this is actually her spirit at this point. And yes, it looks like Whis confirms it, that she is actually using a very similar technique to the one Goku used back in the Dragon Ball Z movie, where she comes into the world as a projection, not physically. So Goku kind of punched BoJack in that movie, so we're kind of working around the rules here, where yeah, you can't interact with the things on the planet, but you can come back as a vision almost. It's the same way that ghosts are allowed to interact with the living. That's basically what Whis says, and it's almost the exact same technique that Goku has used when it comes to allowing him to communicate telepathically between worlds, similar to what I think he's done it before, and he used King Kai also to do it before. So it's a similar technique to that. And so that was actually the mother of the boy. And if you guys remember from the spin-off manga, The Songbird, she was dying of an incurable disease, and it does look like she ended up passing away. Kale is completely lost at this point and asking who the hell was that, and the boy says that was his mom and she passed away. And Goku reaffirms that she can come back to visit every once in a while, but you know, she can't stay for very long. Goku looks down tenderly to his son, and he's happy that his son gets to see her every once in a while, and it looks like she even has some of her abilities back, so she could have some abilities that are only for her bloodline that we have not seen yet. But she was allowed to keep her body. Essentially, that's the reason that she can manifest herself in that way. And Goku's son asks if you can see her too, and no, he can't, because he's been on Beerus' planet, and she's really not allowed to just show up there. Not unless Beerus directly invites her to come to the planet and gives her permission. And we see here a really cute cartoon where she's asking permission to see Goku, And Beerus is like, you know what, I don't mind you, but next time bring cake. And he agrees to have her see him. So it looks like Goku probably can see her, you know, every once in a while, like not as much as obviously the son can, but yeah, he's got a really strong connection to this woman that we saw him dating in that spin-off chapter. I want to see exactly how deep this connection actually goes. Goku introduces them to each other because they don't know who they are. So Goku says that his son's name is Angel, which is fitting, and he introduces Kale as a Saiyan, pure-blooded Saiyan from a different planet, in a different universe where their planet actually exists. Goku says that she's visiting him and that Angel has been training with Master Roshi, which I think is pretty neat. I wonder why Goku's not with the son, although I shouldn't wonder at all, honestly, but I guess there might be a reason that he's not with the son that's a little more profound than just Goku wanting to train and not be with his children all the time. But I can see that the son probably isn't going to warm up to Kale that much because, of course, his mother passed away, and it looks like Goku may be trying to move on with another pure-blooded Saiyan. And we get a cool little image here of Angel training with Master Roshi, and Goku asks if he's been giving Master Roshi any trouble, and he says, no, I've been good. And it looks like he's doing the exact same training that Goku did back in Dragon Ball, so that's good. At least Roshi can harness the skills of this kid because he is half Saiyan, and it looks like the mother was an Earthling with special abilities of some kind that we don't know yet. So I'm wondering if maybe there's something more to this kid. Maybe he's gonna have some cool ability that is gonna, you know, be an asset when it comes to future fights, if there are any more future fights in this manga. It looks like Roshi finally caught up, and Angel seems to have flown toward Goku, maybe after sensing him on the planet, and Roshi needed to be a much quicker babysitter than that. Goku and Master Roshi catch up. Master Roshi wants to know how his training is going. Of course, Goku's training is going well. I mean, he is a sensei of his own in training in that aspect, so he's definitely doing a lot more than he was doing on Earth. And he explains that he came to Earth for some ramen and introduces Kale to Roshi and asks Kale if she remembers Roshi because he was at the tournament, and I don't think Kale really remembers him, but she's being polite and says hello. So this is all happening in Roshi's mind, and it's a giant exposition dump, and this is the cliffhanger to this manga, and I'm hoping that the next chapter comes out soon, but this explains exactly why Goku is not here and why he's been away from the child. So essentially, Ella ended up passing away, obviously due to her medical circumstances, and the only reason that Goku fell in love with her was because Chi-Chi pushed him to find a job as her bodyguard, and as he began to, you know, be her bodyguard, he started, you know, having some feelings or whatever. Chi-Chi and Goku ended up splitting, and then once they split, Goku asked out Ella, and it looks like they got married and were married for 4 years. So Goku and Ella were married for a while actually, and they had an entire life together, it seems. So that makes sense why Goku is so hung up on her and took it really hard when she passed away. So hard actually that Dende ended up removing the memories away from Ella and Angel, leaving Angel with Roshi and letting Goku have some time to grieve on his own, in his own terms, in his own way. But as soon as he was reunited with Angel, all those memories came back, and you can tell by Goku's face that he's putting up a really good act here, trying to be strong, but the pain of losing Ella was just too much. And that is where I'm going to leave it for today. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this story. Let's go ahead and see who won hashtag End of Video Squad. The winner of today's hashtag End of Video Squad, the soul that decided to stay till the very end of my previous video and drop hashtag End of Video Squad on their comment, is going to be XL Kaze XL. Imagine Goku and Kale's kid if she let him smash. I think that maybe we're going in that direction. I would honestly love to see like a time skip after Goku falls in love with Kale, and we get to see Goku and Kale's kid, and we get to see this new kid Angel all grown up, or at least a teenager. That would be an interesting direction for the story to go. Obviously this is a major love story, but I would like to see some action similar to what we got at the beginning of this manga. I would like to see some action in the future. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.